Hello, friends. Welcome to Akul Mic Live, and I'm Chandrakant. As we know that COP26 is going on in Glasgow, the matter related to environment is being discussed as such an important issue, and there are decisions being made by the world community. There are a lot of people who are actually very concerned about what the humanity is doing to the climate and what corrective measures we have to take. However, I am very sorry to say that while this is the main agenda, there is another agenda which was playing in the background, and that is by the Turkey president, Mr. Erdogan. And this is what happens when your whole ideology is based on certain Islamic, way of thinking. And this is why you're not able to think straight, Mr. Erdogan. And that is why I want to bring this to your notice, friends. So let me tell you what happened. See, while the world community is concerned about how do we cut our carbon emission, how do we succeed as one species, and make sure that our environment is kept alive for us, for animals, for our future. Mr. Erdogan is worried about why there has been a special treatment given to India during this event. Well, the background of this outburst from Mr. Erdogan is really the lodging and travel arrangement designed during this meeting. Well, when the entire world is coming down to Glasgow, there are procedures laid down by the COP26 committee where they had told people to share their rooms because otherwise all the hotels in the city will not be able to accommodate all these staffs, not only the members but their paraphernalia like security, their attaches, their people who travel along with them. So they said that, hey, why don't you, share room, and two people per room is sufficient where you can do that. And arrangements were made. And if you, I mean, if when you're traveling from your hotels to the venue, you don't want to basically create a sort of a traffic jam. So the committee organized buses from bringing people from their hotel rooms to the venue, and with the exception of only three countries. And these three countries are UK, US, and India. And why this exception was done? Because the leaders from these countries are very high profile leaders. The security measures are of a different level altogether. They're always on target of people, and you don't want, presidents and prime ministers of these countries to be get into a situation which is very difficult for them to come out with. So hence, considering the security measures of President of America, Prime Minister of India, and Prime Minister of UK, the special provisions were made, and these special provisions are not very, humongous. It's something that requires as a security protocol. Number one is these three countries were allowed to book their rooms, and they also were allowed to travel from the venue to the hotels and back and forth using their own security paraphernalia. And that irked Erdogan. I don't know why, because I think the matter of discussion, Mr. Erdogan, is the climate change. What is that your country has contributed to climate change or correction, and what we need to do as humanity? You have not done anything. You have done nothing, and you're basically asking, "Hey, I'm not rated equally with India. What is your problem with India?" This is what happens, Mr. Erdogan, when you actually think through spectacles of religion. You don't have to, I think you have to start behaving like a normal human being which exists, coexist like everybody else. Don't create a situation where you start comparing yourself with large democracies like US, India, and UK. First, you bring democracy in your own country, you start contributing to the global requirements, and then you talk about comparing yourself. I think already there is a lot of flake in the world global community where you have been in the seat of power since 2002, and you're not getting out of this, and you're taking the country and the people along with you in the downward spiral. Your country used to be first world country, and see where it is. You are debt ridden. So I think you have your own problems to look at, and not look at, hey, I did not get a car, I did not get a room, etc. These are very, very trivial issues. I think you should look at what is more important in terms of your contribution to the global economy and global issues. So, friends, this is something which happened. I found it very hilarious, and therefore I thought I'll make a video on this, because when the leader of a particular member country is behaving, hey, it's like a schoolboy. Hey, I did not get a car, I did not get this, and why that other guy got it? So, I think it's something which is quite hilarious from my point of view, and I thought I'll bring this to you without mincing my words. Do write in your comments, and I will respond to each one of your comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.